My name is Ted Sorensen. For 11 years, I was one of John F. Kennedy's closest advisors. During his 8 years in the Senate, 3 or 4 of which he was campaigning for president, and his 3 years in the White House. He was a wonderful boss to work with because he was so smart, he was so funny, he was so nice, pleasant, thanking me when he felt I had performed adequately, involving me in his most interesting assignments. My book starts out by talking about my role in the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was the darkest day of the crisis, October 27, 1962. Having talked all day that Saturday about how to respond to a private back-channel letter from Khrushchev, which, hidden among the denials and the threats in his letter, were some hints that he was looking for a way out. As we debated that, a second letter came in. This one didn't come from Khrushchev personally. This one sounded like it came from the Soviet Military Presidium. Now what to do? Do we answer the second letter? Do we answer the first letter? And when one of the wisest members of our group suggested that we ignore the second letter and answer the first, along with Robert Kennedy, I agreed. I said, yes, there are some points in the first that we might be able to respond to in a positive way. And President Kennedy said, go write the letter. That was certainly the highest pressure moment of my life, and I hope it never happens to me or anyone else again. The world changed when John F. Kennedy was killed. John F. Kennedy, as Commander-in-Chief of America's Armed Forces, had at his disposal the greatest aggregate of military power ever assembled in one nation, and yet he never used it. He did not believe that political problems lent themselves to military solutions, and so he never did. And in the sense, he was the first and last peace president that the United States had. We elected a new president, Barack Obama, and the similarities between Obama and Kennedy are extraordinary. I have been interested in and cared about my Danish heritage. I have found myself in agreement with Danish values. I have found myself proud of Denmark's role in foreign policy and being a force for freedom and peace around the world. I worked for a man, a president, John F. Kennedy, who admired Denmark. So if my book can contribute to cementing that long-time friendly relationship between Denmark and America, so much the better.